Be welcome, Dragon Knight, to Sentinel Island, the home of dragons of old, now a harbor of horror and insanity. You wish to know my thoughts? Your mind would melt were I to show you all. But I'll bestow you with a fraction, because your betterment suits my purposes. Oh, but you are. It is but a matter of time. It has been foretold. It is the prophecy. You shall be the new inhabitant of the battle tower, and I, the island, have brought you your servants. I am Sentinel Island, yes. And I lived in perfect symbiosis with Maxus's magic, until he left me, and Lycan took his place. I do not know. It seems I have always been, since the earliest days of Rivellon. Soon the dragons flocked to my shores, drawn by the magic within and around me. Oh, I don't have a real name. It's just what the rare visitors started calling me after Maxus built his tower. He was the only human who could ever fathom at least part of the power that I am. But one day he was gone, and not even I know where he went or why. It is the raw power of creation that can bring beings to a state of transcendence and grant them untold powers. The race of dragons is the only one that could eventually master it. So now my magic has become synonymous with them. Indeed, the tower was designed to meet the Dragon Knight's needs. You shall be provided with an alchemist, a necromancer, a trainer, and an enchanter. 8 are on my surface. 4 shan't see another day. You decide who serves and who dies. 4 totems make for 4 choices, but talk to the candidates first. They know you are here. But judge you must, or I will randomly do so. 4 shall live, 4 shall die, whether you decide for them or not. They are representatives, hidden now, but ordered to appear when they sense your presence. Talk to them when you have made up your mind. You'll soon see. They shall then do the hard work for you. Good luck, Dragon Knight. Choose well.
We have been here but moments, yet our meeting has been strange. Such is the nature of this place. But we cannot waver now. The Dragon Stone must be ours, so the power of the dragon may be yours.
What? How did you? Back off now! I'm warning you, I know magic. De gustibus et coloribus. What? No fireball? Wait, a nice storm. What? Sic transit gloria mundi! Oh, no, that one doesn't work either. Alia jacta est! Oh. Fluctuat net mergitur! Oh. Cogito ergo sum! I think I'd better run now.
Shiny. Another one. To add to the collection.
Now, stand back, Drakeling. Apparentrari nantes in get. beneath the doggy with the arrow by the sea. He ate it, silly doggy. A trick, I say! You'll steal my eardrums as I sleep? Ha! Yes, the dragon yields before my power. I am invincible. Although the last, not least. No, no, no. But I want me soup. Wyvern, yeah? Delicious wyvern soup. But I want the ultimate. Bring me a wyvern mother egg, lizard king, and I'll give you Mr. Shiny. Yes, yes. Up the big spire you go. The slave of the master. The master of the mouse. He's up in his tower all day, but left without poor me. The other threw me out, though I bit at his ankles. Maxos, the Great One, a long, long life he gave me. He's a smart one, he is. Click and chest is open, click and chest is closed. Made him with me own teeth. They were shiny, now all old and yellow. The wyvern pin, what of you? But fire rains down. Do you have a water umbrella? Most certainly, if you pay with spoon.
Have you come to mock me again, like an old corpse idolater? I wonder what it is Lycan dropped when he last came here. That Vaca fellow took it to his cave. Probably lies there by his books. Oh, forgive me, stranger. I have seen none other than him for as long as it takes the wind to carve new designs in these rocks. A long time ago, my crew and I were attacked by Mocha Dick, the biggest, most vicious whale ever to have terrorized the waves. He sunk our ship and ate us all like we were mackerel. But my spirit made it back to shore, and I have been sitting here fishing for him ever since. Lycan sometimes comes to ridicule me, but I care not. I shall not rest until I have caught my whale. He is more demon than whale, and probably lives as long as those abominations. He'll bite someday, He must, stranger. He simply must. He took something. I lost. No, I don't like to talk about it. I'm sorry. But I must have it back. I'll have it back. When my ghost escaped from the stomach of the whale, I wandered the ocean for a long time. I saw vast wastes and mountain ranges, cities long lost, and civilizations gone. One day, I ventured upon an enormous mountain that arose from the bottom of the ocean. I climbed and climbed until I reached the end of endless waters. Here I was on Sentinel Island, source of dragon magic, playground of a psychotic necromancer. I have seen her, but she does not visit me. I am dead, after all, and none of her concern. And good luck to you, friend, whatever your quest may be.
Not yet.
Here I lie in windswept graves, while temperate skies are all I crave.
This grave is important. I can sense it. Be on the lookout for magic that may leash the wind.
Not yet.
Do not attack me, human. I wish you no harm, unlike the rest of my kin. It's been a long time since that crazy hermit went wyvern shooting. I guess his bow is still in his chest with the secret compartment. What a waste. Ah yes, I do apologize. It's my wyvern salve you smell. I apply the salve before every egg hunt. I very much enjoy a wyvern omelette in the morning. I'll gladly give you a modicum if you do me a small favor. I reside in a small cave here, but for one reason or the other, some ghosts have begun to haunt it. I'll admit they frighten me. Please destroy them and the balm is yours. We are known as the Dragon Elves. An artificially engineered race created by the dragons themselves. They wanted their island to be protected by beings that were to be strong and fearsome like themselves, but not as intelligent. The race of elves at that time, still newfangled, was deemed suitable, and soon the crossbreed was established. It was not always so. Lycan's cruel reign defiled their very being, but I saw what was happening and withdrew to my cave, where I found solitude and knowledge in books. So let me assure you again, I pose no danger. I'm not like the other dragon elves. They moved in after our dragon lords had left. Very territorial. That's one of their trademarks. They'll attack anyone who approaches their nests. That's why I have the salve, of course. They also tend to collect anything they can find, especially things that glitter in the sun. I bet they've amassed a whole treasure trove of items by now. Riches for the taking, if you could reach them. Goodbye, human.
Beautiful louse. Shiny. Another one to add to the collection.
You return. The ghosts are gone? From the closet from under my bed? Well done. Finally, I'll be able to get some rest. Here's the Wyvern salve as promised.
one to add to the collection. Shiny. Could use a potion right about now. I can't. Go get him, boy.
It's you, isn't it? May the Divine have mercy on my soul. I am such a terrible liar. Divine, grant the Dragon Knight doesn't notice. Oh, yes, I'm an alchemist. A really brilliant one, truly. My name is famous all over Rivellon. From all the corners of all the lands they come to buy my Allen Brew, a potion that no one else can make. It makes you strong as a demon, agile as a fox, quick as an eagle. Oh, please, in the name of the Divine, pick me. Yes, it is. Pick me, you won't regret it. An alchemist distills the pure potency from plants and herbs to create an abundance of potions that may aid the drinker in an endless variety of ways. Recipes from obscure books are also always a valuable commodity to any alchemist worth his or her salt. So, should you find these during your journeys, I would advise you bring these to the tower. Ah, yes, it's an enhancement of a recipe made by my former mentor. I studied under the tutelage of none other than Walker. the famous Rivertown alchemist. His Walker brew was quite potent, but soon the pupil outshone the master. She seemed nice enough until she told me why I was brought here. But about the history of the place, I know little. It's not really my field, you see. May the divine bless you.
Go forth, my minions. The door
As you
won't
approach the
open.
door, the skull asks you for Lycan's motto. Nothing happens.
Kneel before your true king! My precious, I'll never go hungry again. Here's Mr. Shiny Dragon. Treat him well, and remember, he doesn't like chicken.
Another one to add to the collection. I could use a potion right about now. Not yet.
A moment of your time, please, stranger. Might you be the Dragon Knight we were told about? I hope my shop is all right. My armors are of unrivaled quality, and thieves must have noticed our absence.
Oh, please, have mercy on us, knight. Wesson is a great enchanter. Pick him, please.
All right, Ginny, all right. I'm sure this knight will give my candidacy the proper consideration. Let me assure you, my wife is quite right. I am an enchanter of no small renown with a shop in Alaroth that is popular even among champions.
Oh, yes, ever so popular. General Augustus is a client of ours, and Deodatus himself walked in once.
An enchanter uses crystals, ores, and written enchantments to augment the strength, the abilities of weapons, armors, jewelry, and so on. Needless to say, the right type of enchantment can aid adventurers tremendously in combat, especially if they are adapted to have specific uses in specific circumstances. Some creatures have a natural weakness for certain types of poison, for instance, which makes a poison enchantment all the more powerful. That means it's a good idea to have a varied arsenal of weapons and armor on you, but you can also disenchant a favorite piece of equipment and add a new quality to it. It started with my fascination for precious gems. Soon I learned about their magical potential. That's when I started to spend time experimenting in my uncle's smithy.
And soon he became the greatest enchanter in Rivellon. A king among men.
Ginny, please. General Augustus is the most senior champion there is. He's not a young man anymore, but he's so highly respected, he's almost idolized.
That's because he fought in the Great War against Damien and his demon army. Deodatus is the chief healer of the town, a very famous man in Alaroth and its surroundings.
Not to mention a known eccentric, but I must admit, his healing skills are legendary. Yes, we do. He and his daughter live in Alaroth.
Odious man. Once, when Wessant wasn't looking, he grabbed my... Well, I won't tell you what, but it was very inappropriate. Good or bad is entirely up to you, merciful knight.
The Dragon Knight approaches,
and even the Black Ring's necromancers must serve. My experiments are nearly finished. Soon my creatures will no longer be harmed by blade or axe. To die, to sleep, perchance to wake. I'll be undead, yes. To die, to kill. Either way is good. But you'll choose me, for I am the master, and Igor but a thrall. I shall have to live a little longer. The necromancer serves life after death. The recreation of the forbidden. The uniting of that which is unnatural. Their greatest art is the creature. Dead pieces become one. Hideous life. Harvest them, pluck their limbs, and I shall make them animate again. More powerful than they were before. Yes, Damien is loyal. I slay those who oppose us, so I can turn them into undead warriors who will slay more. Bloodshed! Flow, flow, flow. But it seems you must form an exception. The flying fortress of our demon master Baal, ruler of the night. His onslaught shall soon see mankind gone. He will conquer for the Black Ring. You killed Damien? You desire pain? Death? Because I can give you both, here and now. No need for the damned one. Yes, yes, delicious carnage!
Shiny.
Igor is ready to die, Dragon Knight. Die and be turned undead so Master Jonalath may serve. Master Jonalath always talks of weapon resistance, but what of magical resistance? It will be my speciality. You must have a necromancer, no? I see. I serve well, a true servant, but he's the master. He won't serve well. No, to have him serve you would make me a bad servant. Yes, I see that now. But I'm a good servant, yes. I'll serve him poison, yes. And once served, I'll be the one to serve you. You, my master. Yes, master, very good. Your humble servant awaits. The necromancer serves life after death. The recreation of the forbidden. The uniting of that which is unnatural. Their greatest art is the creature. Dead pieces become one hideous life. Harvest them, pluck their limbs, and I shall make them animate again. More powerful than they were before. It was my calling to serve the Black Ring and the necromantic arts. A life in service of death and mutilation. It is my favorite modus operandi. Quick, painless, slow, writhing in agony. There is so much variety in the dance of poison. I practiced on the people of the village I grew up in. It is a lonely place now. He is our Messiah, Master. But I am only a servant, and shall not stand in the way when greater forces decide this world's fate. Goodbye, Master.
dear. Come to study these whale skeletons too? Fascinating, aren't they?
It is good to know the Grammy family jewels were protected, and with a dignified password too. Duchess.
Oh, indeed. This particular type of whale was quite the hunter. But where are my manners? Catherine's the name, Catherine Gremery. I'm a paleontologist. Quite simply because it's the biggest specimen I have ever seen. I should so very much like to know more about this whale. Alas, information is ever so scarce. I don't see how, but you're such a dear to offer. If you find out more about this whale, I'd be ever so grateful. I do. You met him then? How is old Georgie? Still the diligent... Oh, he's such a good sort. I should make it a point to visit him as soon as we get off this island. The ship I was on was in some kind of frightful magical incident. You can find the rest of the survivors a bit further down the beach. Not much point in hiding, is there? Mind you, it does look ominous enough. But as far as I can tell, it might as well stand empty. No, I don't think much trouble will come from there, unless one seeks it out. And we wouldn't want that now, would we, dear? Oh, yes. Some of the crew members have been going on and on about that. Frankly, I don't believe a word of it. But then again, it's not my shapely behind that's on the line. The poor man. Doesn't he know these animals have been extinct for centuries? Who is this fisherman? Jonah? Well, that's an odd coincidence, isn't it? I found an amulet right here in this rib cage that says, "From Lizzie to Jonah." Here, you can have it if you want. Bye, darling. Not yet.
Let them attack, I say. We gave them a good licking last time. Yeah, but we lost 3 men as well.
My husband Henry, what a character he is. Just because he can put a decent plate of food on the table, he fancies himself a king.
Stranger, please. Leave the chef to his art, will? I'm cooking an exquisite bouillabaisse that you will tell your grandchildren about.
Hello there. I'm Sam, the first mate. If only I was still allowed to leave the camp. I could pick up those desert roots I saw earlier. Yum. To be able to taste a sweet cup of tea again. I salvaged some things from the cargo hull, and I'm not averse to making some coin. Care to have a look? Absolutely. Thank you so much. They look so delicious. Welcome back. Would you like to browse?
Another one to add to the
Do you
collection.
even know the fishies you are throwing in the cooking pots?
No, I don't.
So, what is...
Greetings, traveller. I wish you a very good day. That cannonball with the bathing twins motif will cost a fortune. But I must have it. I have good reason to be. I'm a maritime historian, you see, and this place fascinates me. That's what I've been telling the members of our club, the Prancing Seahorse. You're absolutely right, though. I wrote many a paper on the legendary Ulfmar, don't you know? A mighty pirate. But he wasn't a mere pirate, he was an explorer, too. Then, one sad day, he disappeared. Ship, treasure, and all. Never to be heard from again. We frown on that sort of pirate speak in the club, and I can assure you it's no such story. Have you noticed that shipwreck perched so bizarrely atop that enormous tree? I'd bet my prized collection of erotically engraved cannonballs that is Ulfmar's ship. Oh, yes, indeed. I'd recognize the design anywhere. I'm sure his treasure must still be there, but also some of his books, and those are what interest me. He must have collected so much knowledge during his travels. I'd be very grateful if you'd managed to explore the wreckage. But I don't think you can. Not unless you sprout some wings. It's the Gentleman's Club in Alaroth. It's where the intellectuals of the city gather, chat and have a drink. The current president, though, is a bit of an odd fellow. Narcissus is his name, and he's absolutely head over heels in love with himself. What a character. Have a nice day.
Unless you have earned 3 or more doctorates in various alchemical disciplines, kindly remove yourself from my presence.
How dare this nincompoop try and trick the greatest potion maker in Rivellon?
Oh, it's you, is it? The so-called Dragon Knight. Well, don't for a second think I believe you. Or that pretty little green thing. It's too preposterous to even contemplate. Honestly. The bird brains one meets in life make you wish there was legislation for permissible social interaction. An alchemist distills the pure potency from plants and herbs to create an abundance of potions that may aid the drinker in an endless variety of ways. Recipes from obscure books are also always a valuable commodity to any alchemist worth his or her salt. So, should you find these during your journeys, I would advise you to bring these to the tower. 5, actually, but I allow scholars to address me once they have earned their 3rd. If not, I would only have myself to talk to. Though I must say, the appeal of that eventuality has risen considerably since this conversation started. Why? You don't? Lost our way, have we? Oh, poor thing. Let me enlighten you, then. This is Sentinel Island, an ancient isle that was home to Maxos, and still is to draconic magic. Before you ask, Maxos is the greatest mage who ever lived, but judging by his sudden disappearance, I'd venture to say his experiments caught up with him. I'm sure your mind is already dazzled by this sudden display of knowledge, so we'll call it a day. Class dismissed. Never heard of the man. That means that he is either not an alchemist at all, or such an obscure one he has cured nothing besides a child's mild cough. Order your other stooges around, but not me.
Oh, my head. Feels like a leprechaun is sculpting inside my skull. So you're that dragon lord or something, right? Blast this being stuck on some backward patch of island. I'd have won this year's weapon enchantment competition again, that's for sure. I may have the occasional bottle of whiskey, but I'm still the best enchanter you'll ever meet. My guess is that's all you need to know about me. An enchanter uses crystals, ores, and written enchantments to augment the strength, the abilities of weapons, armors, jewelry, and so on. Needless to say, the right type of enchantment can aid adventurers tremendously in combat. Some creatures Have a That means it's a good idea to have a very nice... Normally, my reputation precedes me. I'm the official supplier of weapons to the New Order. Their officers view the receiving of one of my swords upon promotion as a badge of honor. But those are nothing compared to the ones I could make, given the right material. Metal and crystals, basically. But not every crystal is the same. The rarer they are, the more powerful, usually. I'm sure you'll be able to obtain some pretty scarce specimens once you've earned your wings.
Don't count on it.
But wait up a minute. Listen, I'm not in the mood to stand here and plead for my life. But I do know there's another enchanter nearby. Why don't you bring that chap to the ship? We'll both make you a sword, and you'll quickly see everyone's an amateur compared to me.
Another one to add to the collection.
I do not believe we have met. I'm Hermosa, captain of this unfortunate ship. No one can teach combat skills like me, but how can I say that without sounding desperate? Radcliffe's rum does have a bit of a kick, but this was different. We were sailing the Western Sea when all of a sudden a beam of light shone down on us. Next thing I knew, we were here, stranded on this strange and hostile island. Oh, forgive me, I didn't realize. Listen, I don't know who the other candidate is, but he or she can't possibly match my talents. They probably all say that, but this time it's true. Let me assure you, I really am an excellent weapons trainer. Great warriors have been my students. You remember that, won't you? We were attacked by some local ruffians a few days ago, but we were able to repel the assault. Water and food luckily don't cause worries. Barbatos summons the necessary supplies. One of my sailors took off on his own, though. He's been away a while. Should you see Elfrith, could you perhaps tell him he's needed here? I mean, if that's no inconvenience. Well, it was a column, really. A hollow column that surrounded the ship. Then suddenly the sea started to become blurry and the force within the column stronger. What followed was a hard crashing and thumping. When I opened my eyes, we were here, wrecked and lost. Before I had time to let it all sink in. That's not meant to be funny, by the way. A lady approached me and told me of the prophecy. Goodbye, Your Grace.
Let them attack. Welcome, traveler. You'll be safe inside the encampment.
It is you, isn't it? The Slayer turned dragon. I, a true Slayer, still would hate you if I didn't know my life lies in your hands.
The Slayers back at the camp must already miss my magic training program.
You're not the master of that tower yet, but already you behave with the arrogance of unmatched power. Perhaps. I guess it would be foolish of me to turn down a chance of survival, even though my Slayer instincts tell me otherwise. To be your trainer, I can understand why she chose me. Oh yes, I was never your drill instructor, and more's the pity. The men and women I trained are now the best of the best. Just look at Commander Rogue, anyway. I have a proposition to make. I know there must be a rival on the island, and I challenge him, whoever he might be, to a duel, so I can prove my worth. I see. Well then, no time to waste. I'll go at once.
Excellence comes from training. It is not an act, but a habit. Shall Hermosa serve, or shall it be Kenneth? Long may she guide you to perfection.
I quite enjoy it.
Fine.
Back off, I say! I'm not tasty, monsters! Find someone else to... Oh, you there! Please help me! I can see something shiny over on that whale's skull. There's no way I'm venturing far from the camp again, though. Bless her heart and yours! Hurry, kind stranger, they'll get to me soon!
I can't.
Never have I seen such ferocious beasts, nor such fighting skills either. I am that. Stupid of me to venture out alone. These ruins looked inviting. I wanted to explore them. I stumbled over what I thought was a small rock, but it turned out to be an old buck. Then I heard a growl. Instinctively, I jumped up and scurried up that broken column. She's a wonderful woman, Lady Hermosa. I'll return to the Starbound immediately. Here, take the book I found. It's the least I can do. Thank you, friend. Thank you.
A strange book found in the sand. That might be interesting.
So you were telling the truth. The island told me of my obligation as your trainer. Indeed he did. The silly man was lucky you were around. Thank you for rescuing him. I am very grateful, Your Grace. She spoke of loyalty and perfecting the art of fighting. She also mentioned a great destiny for us both, but no specifics. I'm sure we'll have a good time once you evict the current tenants.
Do you even know the fishes you are throwing in the cooking pot?
No, I don't.
My wounds are grave.
The sword is but metal, or but raw material. Together they are power. Shall rat indecision is weakness.
Welcome back, Dragon Knight.
A competition, you say? But that's good, isn't it? Yes. You can show how skilled you are.
It's not a bad way to settle this matter, that's true. And I can't very well refuse now, can I? Yes, we'll go to him presently.
In the right hands, the humblest herb can spell victory or doom. Shall Barbatus serve, or shall it be Alan? Long may his potions be a source of triumph and supremacy. Death is where life begins, the necromancer's credo. Shall Jonanath serve, or shall it be Igor? Long may he make cold blood run warm.
This is the book Elfrith gave you. It appears to be the spellbook of an unnamed mage. Most of the spells are too amateurish to be of much use, but one of them catches your attention. It was seen the mage liked to work outside, but often the wind bothered him, so he devised a spell to make it die down. You speak the spell, and within moments, the wind has died down.
The candles burn once more, and at long last my spirit soars again.
At last, hope for salvation.
No, she is an abomination, a ghoulish duplicate, pieced together from different corpses. Lycan's tastes are peculiar. Even before he killed me, he manufactured that thing to satisfy his frigid, soulless appetites. I am Sassan, the one-time reluctant concubine of Lycan, until he needed my blood to advance his schemes. A powerful spell was required to access the abandoned tower, sealed as it was by Maxos' magic. The blood of a loved one. I can still hear him say it. Ha! That monster never loved anything but death. Of course, it can't. No, the only way in is to draw Lycan out. And for you, they won't budge. I'm confident, though, that my appearance would rattle his twisted brain like nothing has before. I like your enthusiasm. But first, there is another problem that needs to be dealt with. I am bound to this grave, but bring me back to life and I'll accompany you. All I need is my ring, which I hope is still in Lycan's old study here on the island. Say demise and enter.
What can Jonah do for you? This is it! Where did you find this? He is dead then, the brute. His passing pleases me, even though revenge was never on my mind. I was made a widower before I sailed the seas, lost my wife to illness. That amulet was all I had to remember her by. Finally, I have it back, and all because of you. Take my journal. Perhaps it will prove to be of interest. Be blessed, adventurer.
Another one to add to the collection.
As you approach the door, the skull asks you for Lycan's motto. A metallic clicking sound heralds the unlocking of the door.
Blast! I'm out of spells! Go get him, boy! I can't! No more magic for me, I'm afraid. Another one to add to the collection. Shiny.
In this dusty booklet, Lycan describes the research he did in order to break the magical seal on the battle tower door so as to obtain entry. He seems to have made use of the same Orbis Arcesso you used to defeat Amdusius. Having to kill Sassan made him feel slightly bothered, but his undead copy design quickly alleviated his apprehension, such as it was.
You met my spectre sister, Squire. Assassins can't be resurrected. Mayhaps I'll see her living again myself and make her a piecemeal puppet as well. Hush! Do not sneer at our passion, but I shall waste words on you no longer. Slay the slayers, my soldiers. Strike the matchless slave down.
Use a potion right about now.
Hello again, dear. That sounds awfully intriguing. Let's have a look then. My word! This is a treasure trove of information. This is just wonderful. Priceless. Oh, you are the greatest dear I have ever met. Please accept this little token of thanks. I found it near the amulet. Thank you, precious. Thanks a million.
I take it you, sir, are the other smith.
I am. So you're the competition, are you? Oh, let's get this over with then. We'll both make the best sword we can with the paltry materials we have at our disposal. You agree?
Very well. May the best man win.
Lord, all that hammering is going to be torture. Ha-ha! Yes, a nice little sword it is. I'm still the finest weaponsmith around.
I must admit, you have beaten me.
No, I'm sure your sword is just as good, better even.
I'm afraid it just isn't, dearest.
But no, oh please, mighty knight, choose my husband.
The Dragon Knight needs an enchanter, lady. And I have just proven I am the best. Simple as that.
Shiny. Shiny.
but metal, or but raw material. Together they are power. Shall Radcliffe serve, or shall it be Wesson? Long may he combine nature's potential with...
The choice is made. These decisions were yours and therefore the proper ones. Aren't we hungry for my power? Good. You'll need it in this cheerless palace, and I give it to you freely. Good. The master of the battle tower needs to be firm and sure of judgment. And you are. Now go, Dragon Knight. May fortune be on your side when you confront the necromancer where he dwells.
Have you brought me my ring? My ring! Oh, to live again!
I feel warm again. My heart beats. My voice is strong. I live. You have granted me a kindness beyond all comparison, and I shall not fail you. Come, let us head for the tower and lure the beast from its lair.
Another one to add to the collection. Such a close call. You could tell my walking armors had the upper hand, little sister.
Ha! You wish, Mahalath. My dragon elves would have won were it not for the unfavorable terrain.
We have waged our little wars here for as long as Lycan, praise be his name, has been the master of the tower, so don't blame the terrain.
I'll blame what I will, my sassy sibling, you. What is this? A spectator? He's not our father, Ignoramus. We fight for the favor of our lord, and I shall...
Hush, Ada. I will do the talking. We, stranger, are sisters who humbly serve Lycan, the immortal. It is our task to create for him an army that will one day rival the Black Rings, so that he, not the followers of the Divine, nor Damien, will be the ultimate ruler of Rivellon. But we are in disagreement. Obviously, my walking armors are the most powerful soldiers ever to have trod the earth. But...
Nonsense! My dragon elves are superior in every way. I will win this contest.
Sides, if you wish, though the choice is so obvious.
So it is, sis. A greater challenge there isn't.
Ah, you are fools, both of you.
Good to see you, wise stranger. We have been down here so long. Does Lycan even remember us? Not much longer, because I have a plan. I'll tell you all about it, but first I need a favor. Please bring me some fake red ore. It's commonly used as decoration, or for jewelry making by those who can't afford the real thing. You should be able to find some inside one of the shipwrecks. I'd fetch it myself, but I can't trust Mahalath not to take advantage of my absence. Wonderful! Now listen. Mahalath has a device that summons her walking armors. It derives its energy from red ore, but is sure to malfunction when the fake sort is used. Her soldiers will be weaker and my dragonels will conquer. Be a dear and do this for me, Finally, our contest shall be settled. Be on your guard, though, for my sister will be suspicious.
Shiny. Shiny. Another one to add to the collection. What do you think you're doing? When will those lazy bandits finally deliver my ore? Is that so? And where did you come by such a precious commodity here on Sentinel Island? Sneaky. Well, I was running out, so go ahead. I have nothing to say to you. Now leave me be. These walking armors don't create themselves.
Did you sabotage Mahalath's device? Excellent! The pieces of the puzzle are falling into place. I shall challenge my sister immediately. For the last time. Mahalath, I challenge thee once more.
This time, my troops shall be victorious.
We'll see about that, my dear sister. We'll see. Victory! I always knew this day would come.
Impossible! My pets! It's like they were weakened, cast in inferior ore. You!
Save me your petty accusations, Mahalath. I won, and I will sit next to Lycan's throne, as it was destined to be.
You had something to do with this, didn't you? You backstabbing strumpet. How could you do this?
You did great, friend. Mahalath is green with envy and red with rage. You did great, friend. Mahalath is green with envy and red with rage.
Arise, my pet.
Haha. Judging by that display of magic, Lycan has noticed our presence. He removed the barrier so his cutthroats can slay us. How he underestimates you still. Go on, Dragon Knight. Let us proceed. Victory is nigh.
We've been expecting you. Now feel the pain that is Lycan's welcome.
I must find a cure. Poison is killing me. I can't. I must find a cure. This poison is killing me. I must find a cure. Poison is killing me. I must find it. Not yet.
You battle like a veteran, but you won't make it past us all.
Not yet. Victory is mine. I can't. I don't feel too good.
I do not think this door shall see us in, but perhaps there is an alternative way, and alternative methods.
Not yet.
May all demons in hell drink your blood. You butchered almost all my men. Let you pass and face Lycan's wrath. They're better off dead. The man who is sane and doesn't fear him has yet to be born. I fear him, though I serve him loyally. We collect the loot and bodies from stranded ships. The island is protected by a magical barrier, but Lycan opens rifts to like our bandit colleagues in Broken Valley. We need only deliver him the corpses and survivors. The spoils are ours. Not as contented as he'll be when I drag in your mangled corpse.
I'm out of spells! I have been poisoned! Use a potion right about now. I have been poisoned! No match for me, I'm afraid. My wounds are grave.
You go on, my friend. I'll catch up with you later.
I must find a cure. This poison is killing me. I have been poisoned. I have been poisoned. I have been poisoned. I have been poisoned. My wrath. I have been poisoned. Not yet. Another one to add to the collection. What?
Blast! I'm out of spells!
Stop the Slayer! Slaughter that beast!
I'm running low on mana.
I don't feel... Not yet. I don't feel too good. I could use a potion right about now. My wounds are grave. Shiny. Blast! I'm out of spells. Arise, my pet.
You there? Please, I beseech you, let me out of this cell.
That one cell is a broken door, but I saw someone inside. Another secret switch, perhaps.
I am. I'm in here because I protested when they brought Lyke in a captured young couple. I don't care what he does to corpses, but I shudder at the thought of being alive when he starts to work on you. Please, reconsider. I'll tell you.
The door won't open.
I'm free. Lycan be praised.
Ah, yeah, of course.
The cell across the left is special. They use it as a hidden storage place, you see. I don't know what the trick is, but there must be a way to get past the back wall. Oh, well then, I'm off now.
Of all the scenarios, I really thought blasting our way in would have been the least likely one.
Another one to add to the collection. Shiny.
We are in. Good work, Dragon Knight. It wasn't very subtle, but good work nonetheless. I wonder if Earl King still keeps his writings around. There was some interesting magic to be found in them. Let him lock all the doors he wants. I know how to murder the brute without having to confront him. Did you ever wonder how Lycan is able to live such an unnaturally long life? It is because he has been soul-forged with an immortal demon. This spell ties their souls together and ensures Lycan dies only when the ever-living demon does. But the reverse is also true. So if we can summon the demon and defeat it, Lycan will fall dead without ever having known what hit him. I never said it would be easy, but as far as I can see, it's the only way. There is but one small snag. To be able to summon a particular demon, you need to know its name. The only one present at the Soul Forge ritual was Earl King, Lycan's goblin lackey. Unfortunately, Lycan cut his vocal cords to prevent his telling anyone the demon's name. See if you can find clues that may reveal it. Once we have the name, our plan can be set in motion.
Shiny.
visitor, and I didn't clean. Look at this place. It's a mess.
You'll be home again. I don't think it will ever happen.
Why, I'm the Undertaker. I take care of the bodies Master Lycan no longer needs. Ah, you seek to overthrow him, then. That's good. He's a nasty old brute. Tell you what. Once my dear master has been dealt with, I'll move up to the necromancer platform, yes? I offer many exclusive limbs that will be very useful if you should perform the dark arts. It's just a little enterprise on the side, but yes, necromancers love to create all kinds of bizarre creatures, but often it's a nuisance to hunt for the parts you need. That's where I step in. About 20 years, I should say. I was dragged in by thugs when our ship crashed on the island. Lycan spared me because of my knowledge of anatomy and embalming. But I haven't seen the sky since. My father was an undertaker and his father before him. And my mother was a surgeon and her mother before her. They performed their jobs like no other. But having a surgery and mortuary under the same roof didn't exactly improve their reputation. I can't remember the name of the boat, nor who was on it, really. I admit I was a stowaway, trying to evade some debts. The one thing I do recall vividly is the incident itself. We were out on the sea, nothing but water in sight, and the next thing we knew, we were stuck in a huge tree. My arms are still blue from the pinches I gave myself, but sadly I wasn't dreaming. You do that. Defeating Lycan won't be easy, but I wish you good luck.
Another one to add to the collection. Another one to add to the collection. Shiny. Another one to add to the...
collection. Shiny.
The goblin stares at you without fear, anger, or any other emotion. His whole countenance gives testimony of complete indifference.
I think I'll read some more of Ghost's ballads tonight.
A quick, guttural growl escapes from Earl King's throat. You interpret it as no. Which book would you like to peruse? You hear a click inside the wall.
Shiny.
Which book would you like to peruse? Quoth the parrot, nevermore. Which book would you like? Judging by the underlined passage. Which book? Look at that scent. Which book? Look at that centerfold. Which book? Disturbing. Which book? A cheap parody. The goblin stares. Angry hiss confirms your suspicion. Earl King would indeed consider that to be somewhat rude.
More magic for me, I'm afraid. Shiny. Another one. To add to the
This little
collection.
volume is called Amusing Anomalies and contains anecdotes about the lighter side of necromancy.
In a frivolous mood, I revived a corpse too decomposed to be of any real use. The thing staggered around a bit as it tried to speak with a rotten tongue, whilst its glib eyes fell from their sockets and flesh dropped in meaty splotches, all to a highly comical effect. Encouraged by this jocular escapade, I revived, in the company of my disciples, a fresh young man, but not before having carefully removed every piece of bone from his body, save for the skull. The sight of the helplessly quivering heap of meat, combined with a look of utter panic and horror on the callow face, proved to put too great a strain on the simulated seriousness of the assembled onlookers, and all laughed uncontrollably.
Another one to add to the collection. Another one to add to the collection.
The goblin stares at you. A quick gut.
This'll help.
Written in thick streaks of blood, amidst bizarre occult signs, is the demon's name, Razakal.
Halt a moment, Dragon Knight, and let me warn you. Damien's presence in Broken Valley is growing darker every hour. Conquering the Battle Tower will provoke his supreme wrath here and in the Vale. So if you have unfinished business there, wrap it up before you front Lycan.
You, quickly, get away from the mine!
The mine is overrun, and my secret pension is gone. Unless they don't find the hidden wall in the little office, then... No, I must flee, or I'll die here.
We're blowing up the gate! Now move!
Do you think mere rock will stop the Black Ring? Our demon commander Baal is here, and he shall find a sigil for the damned one. And now you insolent imbeciles will feel the wrath of the ring.
Divine have mercy on us! The Black Ring are everywhere! Get out of here if you value your life! No mere human stands a chance against these fiends from the... Are you crazy? With those dark troops and demons in there? Besides, we blew up the entrance. I do not know, though Guildmaster Williams might. Alas, he was in the main building when we were attacked, and most likely is dead by now. Do what you will. And if you can save William, so much the better. But don't come haunting me afterwards, claiming I didn't warn you. Now, I'm out of here, and I won't stop running until I find a champion garrison or something. Good luck to you.
The door won't open. I can't move this. shiny.
We sure showed that scene. Safe trap.
Hello again, Dragon Slayer. Now, about not yet. There have been some complications. It turns out the supporting beams in Folo's house are rotten. That will cost a few extra coins. You want a good house, don't you? Then I'll need that money. I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. A pity, Slayer, because I can't sell the house in this state. You have a good day now.
Another one to add to the collection.
Hello there. I'm Crab, mine prospector.
Crab's mind is filled with facts and figures about all kinds of stones and ores. But red ore, specifically. No doubt from now on, you'll be able to find this precious commodity more quickly and easily.
By prospecting, of course. I was sent to check if a mine that was closed after some accidents 2 years ago might still be viable for excavation. I'd barely entered the place when the spear of an imp tried to carve me a third nostril. Perhaps you could get rid of that vermin. You sure look capable enough. They'll have a leader, so chop off its head and the rest will be as good as gone. If you look out to sea from here, it's just around that headland. I don't have a boat, however, so it might be a bit of a problem to get there. Oh yes, the Orobas fjords are filled with riches, if you know where to dig. It's no wonder the Dragon Knight Orobas was so rich. All the mines belong to him. Now, mining has become rarer because of the abundance of goblins and wyverns. The most prominent active quarry is in High Hall, a mountain hamlet about an hour's walk away. Be safe now.
Not yet. No more magic for me, I'm afraid.
This is the diary of Benedict. He goes on and on about how Maxos is too weak. He despises us.
The name. Do you have it? Well done! Now we're getting somewhere. Come on.
You are starting to vex me, servant of the serpent. If I can't stop them, Razakal will, and Master will piece me together once more. Your tongue is still sharp as always. Maybe I'll slash it from your skull and use it as a replacement for my—
Enough talk! You abhorrent imitation! It's your turn to spend some time underground.
So, my warm-blooded counterpart joins the scuffle. Splendid! Those legs of yours were always better than the ones you gave me. As of now, your limbs are on sale, and I'm going shopping.
I can't. I'm running low on mana.
Glad that's over. Shall we proceed with the summoning ritual? All right. But
Another one to add to the collection.
Are you ready to face the demon? Excellent. I'll begin immediately. I summon thee from your hellish dimension, friend of lichen and forged of soul. From the torrid abyss, I summon thee, Razakel!
Why did you summon me from Tartarus? You know! What is this, who are you?
Now that I'm in Rimalon,
I should pay old Barnabas a visit. I'll teach him what happens when you borrow a demon's warhammer and not return it. If that is what you wish.
Oh, may 10,000 plagues find that coward of a demon! Now we have no choice but to face Lycan. This will not be an easy battle, but I do have a few tricks up my sleeve. What would you like me to do? It shall be done. Now let's go.
It's stuck.
So, we meet again. The usurper and my erstwhile slave come to claim my battle tower. First, I kill them. Ah, yes. Kill them. And then I get it from the chest. And then it can begin. I have now had time to reflect upon you and the situation you place me in. I realized it was but a matter of time before you'd arrive. You probably suffer from the delusion this tower is yours by right, do you not? An absurd suggestion. I have been its undisputed ruler for hundreds of years. Between the moment I spilled the blood of Sassan here, and the racking, killing, and defiling of those newlyweds this morning, countless necromantic excesses have passed the eons unchallenged. Ah, you were enticed then by the unique delights she promises. Your mind reeled at the possibilities, the fantasies. How eminently provincial of you. A mind so dull, doctrines so savorless corroborate the view that the sheer wealth and potential this edifice offers would be completely wasted on you. But enough of this chit-chat. Summoning Razakel was a nice enough idea while it lasted, but you have come here to fail, my friend. All I can offer you now is an eternal life by my side. Another undead puppet to be subjected to my every twisted whim.
The necromancer is no more, but a greater evil still eyes your...
Another one to add to the
like a
collection.
snake ready to strike.
So, the dragon is about to hatch with the aid of the elusive Xandalore. I should have known you'd still crawl out of the woodwork, old goat.
Hold your tongue, villain! How dare the scourge of Rivellon show his face here? You shall pay yet for the atrocities you committed.
Ha! You were up there in your ivory tower of moral absolutes, and still you lose perspective. The Divine's death, the war. It was he who caused it by murdering my beloved.
Lucian did the right thing. Igerna worked for the Black Ring, and therefore she had to die. He would have done it again if need be, and so would I.
Kerr, I loved her, and you butchered her. Now, for every drop of her blood you spilled, oceans of mans will flow, starting with that of your new pet here. My armadas will see to that.
He is launching an attack on your tower. Go on now, become the dragon, and show him your might.